first carry here for Joe Mixon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage at 37 on first and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Oh my God! Go!
And he's got a first down. It's a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at 8.
What is going on?
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys.
Are you playing?
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold. They are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
On second down, Burrow. It's caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now with a first and 10 at their own 27. A pickup of about 3 yards as he he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
First down, Bill.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bills are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the ball, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Brought down at the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mixon. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. yards. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. On second and goal, here's the option. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. So the shotgun snap to Allen, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 27 yards there, a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A first down screen pass, good for 5.
At the 29-yard line.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him. that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Holt, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow, flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. To the air again, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being run and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now pull. And he's got Rome. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Tackled at the 27.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, Polk, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Bass is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be out right at the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taking
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From midfield now, Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Allen will try again on 2nd down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Allen.
It was safe to say that Shicey is the hottest nigga out there in New 1017.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but
I like
all day
Fuji, though.
long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
I don't know. I don't think Fuji hotter than Shicey.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
And the Bills first down.
Y'all squatted?
Allen now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Carl Lawson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Bro, y'all just joined us. When y'all just joined us, dog.
We'll go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question
Oh my
who they're
gosh.
going to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Pickup brings up 4th down and 1.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to
the way I was,
I
was thinking that way when I first went in the room. It was like everyone my age.
Fielded right around the 8. And now
I ain't gonna lie, niggas frustrating the
down
run. They done been
inside
crazy.
the 10,
Bro,
at the 7.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how you got up there. You went a different way than I did.
It don't matter, like.
What don't matter? They do matter.
Bro, I looked at them for. I looked at them for 1 minute, bro. Literally. Hey, this new gun thorough. Hey.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Oh, he right there. I see that.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe